TOA community, Fit Body Bootcamp, Fit Body Forever communities. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Robert Linkul. I want to talk to you about a little mini series weight room etiquette component that we put together here for you. I hope you enjoy this. Our first one, right out of the gates, let's talk about re-racking your weights. Everybody should re-rack their weights. That's kind of the golden rule of the weight room. Many times you will come into the weight room and you will find weights that are thrown about. As you may see in the photos here, either they're re-racked incorrectly or they're just thrown all over the place. So the first thing I'll say on this is be safe if you're having to clean up somebody else's mess, because you don't know what's underneath, if there's 345s or if there's a 45 and a 25 and a 10 and they're all teetering. I've had more toes smushed and shins scraped from plates falling and dropping, trying to put, kind of clean up after somebody else's mess. So be careful with that, number one. Number two, I would encourage you, if you come into a situation where the weights are already preloaded, be the better person and clean up all the weights afterwards. It's easy to say, they were like this when I got here, and then to just bail out. But basically what you're doing is leaving a mess for somebody else. And if anything, as long as you're moving properly and such, you get to do a little extra work. Carrying load and moving and transitioning load around is actually really helpful, very beneficial for your grip and your core strength, your posture, etc. So some extra carries wouldn't be a terrible thing. But in some situations, the other person coming up might not be capable of removing the plates that are already left on there. So if you're capable of doing that, please do so. And know that you're only doing something really good for somebody else. If you are someone who cannot unload them, it is 100% good etiquette to go to the gym, go to the front office, front desk, the floor supervisor, whoever, and ask them to come over and unload the piece of equipment for you. Because number one, you have every right to use that piece of equipment. Number two, I don't want you to get hurt attempting to either lift the weight that's left on it or trying to take the weights off. In some cases, they're stacked very high or really deep, and they're awkward and they're hard to grab onto, etc. Just ask somebody else for help when doing so. It is a very good, I'll say, karmatic energy for you to take care of the weights and re-rack the weights when you're done. Reserving equipment when you're using weights is kind of a whole nother discussion of this. And here's what I mean by that. If I'm sitting on a machine, I do a set, and then I stop, if I stay seated on it, you're kind of claiming everybody else, I don't want to get off this machine, I'm going to use it again soon. But if you take out your phone and you start to whittle away time, someone else could slide in and do, a work through set is what we call it. So someone might come up and say, excuse me, could I work through? That means get your ass out of the way, let me get in here, do a set, and then I'll get my ass out of the way and you can resume. So to stay seated, but stay present means I'm taking a very short break and I'm ready to do a superset or a drop set or whatever it is that you're about to do. But if you take out your phone, start playing with your music, start to do anything else that's going to take you more than 30 seconds, get off the piece of equipment. Another one that is a cheat is putting a towel or your water bottle or something near a piece of equipment to claim it. Okay, this is another re-racking component that is not okay, because there's only one pair of 30s, there's only one pair of 20s, there's only one pair. So if you take them, use them, set them down, put your towel over it so nobody else can use them because you're gonna go do some tricep cable push downs in between, that's a bit of a dick move. Just put the weights back, let someone else use them while you're not using them rather than hiding them with your towel. You'll be okay taking an extra 30 seconds waiting for someone to finish when they then put theirs back. So re-racking the weights is not just about having a safe and clean environment, it's about allowing people to use the equipment that needs to be used. Bottom line is if you're gonna use it, put it back. And if someone else hasn't put it back and karmatically you're physically capable of putting it back, please do so. It's only going to help others around you. I'm Robert Linkul with trainingtheolderadult.com. I hope you enjoyed this. Please feel free to share it out. Hit subscribe, like. We try to put out at least one new video, if not more, every week. We love and appreciate all the support. And as always, until next time, please continue to fight your good fight against sarcopenia. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.